welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie, The Forever Purge. It is the fifth and supposed final entry to the long-running series of Purge movies. If you're not familiar on the basis of these movies, I'll fill you in. On one night every year, crimes of any nature is considered legal, which is respectively dubbed as The Purge. The first film came out in 2013, and we've been getting sequels and a prequel out of the woodwork like crazy, and also a TV series that I have not yet watched. The first two movies were actually pretty good, and every other movie afterwards, there was a definite dip in quality, and it showed. When the prequel, The First Purge, released in 2018, I thought that was going to be the last of the series because of the way the Purge election year ended. Little did I know that we'd be getting another sequel. Please, stop. The movie story follows a Hispanic couple who are on the run from a drug cartel while battling vicious thugs who plan to continue the violent tradition of the now outlawed Purge. Upon watching this new sequel, I was pleasantly surprised how good it was. It's not the best, mind you, but I was captivated nevertheless. I can wholeheartedly say that this movie is better than The First Purge, which is not saying much in those regards, because that particular prequel was just straight up duty. This new sequel, which is the coda to the Purge series, was actually somewhat enjoyable to an extent. It's nothing overly impressive by any means, but it's definitely worth a watch if you like these movies. I do like how these movies can be politically satirical fun, but let's face it, this new sequel hits a little too close to home. With real-life current events going on, this movie might as well be a mirror of what's happening in our country right now. It's pretty scary how accurate it really is. This time around, we actually have some compelling characters for a change, whereas the past couple movies we got, I just didn't give a flying fiddle about them. In this movie, however, we have great characters that we can emotionally attach to. A couple of them in particular that really stand out are Josh Lucas, who you may know from Sweet Home Alabama, and Ana de la Reguera, who I will always remember as Sister Encarnacion from Nacho Libre. Besides the fact that Josh Lucas plays a character who's kind of a jerk, both actors are pretty good in this movie. Even though this movie self-classifies as a horror movie with a fair amount of graphic gore, it wasn't as good as the first two movies were. I really enjoy the more intimate setting of the first movie because it only took place in a single house and had some pretty decent scares, mind you. The second movie went outside and explored the boundaries of a city during Purge night and was exquisitely well done. By the time the third movie and the prequel came around, things started getting stale fast while being focused more on action. If I had to rank these movies, I would have to put the first two movies on top, with election year next, then this movie, with The First Purge, right at the very bottom of the list. At this point, you can only do so much with a series because it has about run its course. While there may be some good scenes scattered throughout, I kind of found this movie to be somewhat of a drag. Maybe I'm just getting fatigued by these movies. Who knows? Overall, The Forever Purge is nothing overly impressive, and I'm probably going to forget about this movie within the next couple of days or so. I don't absolutely despise this new sequel, but I'm not totally over the moon with it either. If nothing, this movie is just about below average for me. I give this movie a C-. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.